Hello everyone, good afternoon, and welcome back to my channel. But the next one I would like to cover is three details in three situations in three different areas of trucking. And what keeps us alive and how to survive out there in the middle of nowhere, it all depends on you. Because you yourself alone you're going to rely on yourself but no one else. You have to get yourself in and get yourself out. And don't care what you say, and I don't care what this guy will think what you say. Well, rule number one. 3 things I wouldn't do if I were you. So, one of those 3 things are, if you ever run into a sandstorm. What a sandstorm means is that if you are getting involved in like high winds with got a lot of sand coming at you, and my suggestion is pull over until that is over, because you don't want to do that. I'll tell you why. Take a look at that video right now. Watch this. And check out the sand, how much sand is being blown off throughout the farms. And it comes right into your truck. Check this out.
Up to 80 miles an hour winds. And I'm gonna very bad, very bad. I hope this is gonna move fast, because we need to go. I got 2 jobs lined up on my way in front of me, but 2 jobs are lined up. Look at that weather. Look at that dust being picked up off the ground. Actually, that dust is coming from the farm on my left, because it's all wide open. I mean, I love to take this camera outside for a second so you can see it, what I'm talking about, because I'm going to get all dust in here. Look at this. Look at that dust. I'm getting all dust on me. I got dust in my whole life. Look at that. It's getting worse. Every minute of it, it's getting really, really worse. Now, when you get, I got dust all over me, sand all over me, not dust, sand, dust. I mean, look on my right there. Look at that. Look how bad that wind is. I never came across any weather like this. I never seen anything like this, because I try to avoid weathers like this, but now I'm really in it, and I can't get out of it. Now we got the sun up right on top of us. It's really shining. This is weird. It's like you ever go to like Egypt, like where all the pyramids are at, and you got all the desert sandstorm. This is what it looks like. Right there, look at that. Now watch, it stopped, right? Now there's a second one coming up. Look at that, look at how it's picking up. It's boiling up like a big sand wave. And it's coming this way. It's coming right now. Look at it. Look at it. There you go. It's coming. It's coming. There she is. There you go. There it goes. It's coming. So there you go. See that? It just picked up the dust, piled into like a big wave, and then just push it right this way. And that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Well, guys, I mean, this was going to be like my way going to Shelby, Iowa. And if I really miss this appointment, I am going to miss my other 2 appointments. So I'm hoping that they can wrap this up, whatever it is, and we can move fast. Otherwise, I am not going to get there. So I'm going to put this back in here and charge it, so I can capture some real action while I'm driving.
Well, there you go. Have you seen that dust? Well, what that dust will do is get into your ventilation system. That not a lot of drivers think about this, but it will get into your ventilation system. It will run into your ventilation, into your cab, all over your face, all over the dash, all over the floors, all over the place. and it will clog up your switches. So remember, never do what you just saw that I did, because then I end up going in there and cleaning everything out, because all the buttons were starting to get stuck, my windows weren't coming down. And also what he does is he gets into your fan clutch, circulation into the air system, and then it will screw up your system. Never do that, rule number 1. And now number 2, from never do the things you need to do and not to do. Rule number 2. What you're going to see on my next video, 3 things you don't want to do. Number 2, I want you to take a look at this video.
Something's not right here now. I get to see there's a big soil on the right hand side. Alright, I see. I think I know what happened. Trailer, truck, an accident. They rear-ended a guy. The guy went over the median. He went across to the left. Here we got the accident in our right hand side. We got a tow truck here, another tractor trailer involved. All these guys' faces are all dust. They all dust up. Look at this dirt, sand storm. It's just coming right at us. We got another truck and trailer. Quadruple accident here going on. And this is what's going on all day, all the time. And this is what's causing the delay. That area was very bad, and some of the drivers, I didn't notice that when they were really going fast.
That's right, guys. You'll never want to get involved when you got high winds and there's a tornado touchdown somewhere on the East Coast or the West Coast, whichever direction you're going at. You're going to make sure that you don't want to go into that case scenario, because you're going to be part of that accident. Now there's multiple trucks were involved into some type of disorder or destruction or some type of a crash. Now the reason why I'm telling you is this, that rule number 2 that you should never do is when you see a group of truck drivers are trying to race down the hill, on the left hand shoulder they're trying to cut, they want to pass the guy next to it. Now they're pushing 75 miles an hour on winds of 80 miles an hour. You're multiplying that times 2, and then you got yourself a catastrophe. So now avoid this. That's rule number 2. Never do that again. And now number 3 is what I want to say is 3 things that you should not do. Now we're in part 3 that I think that we should not do is in overall combining. When you're having this sandstorm, then you have multiple race action down the road with multiple truck drivers trying to get there first. Whoever wants to get there first. It's not a win-win case scenario here, guys. You got to clear this out sometime. Now, this guy right here is a professional driver, all right? So I document these things and I bring them to you, and then your boss will take this information, they'll implement this, and then bring it to you back again with a different angle. Now, here's the thing. What I'm going to tell you is that number 3, I want you to take a look at this video. And what would you do if you were behind that wheel? Now let's take a look. Don't go away.
All right, there on my left, you're not going to see it, but this is where the heavy part is coming now. On my left, there was a big giant bowl touchdown to the surface. I was hoping that's not going to be a tornado. But right now, see, this is what I mean. I am inside the storm right now as I speak. I am on my own right now. Anything happens to me, no one's coming to rescue me. No one. All those big guys, the big shots, you can name anyone. They're not going to come and rescue me. This is tough. This is hard. It's scary. I didn't know it was going to be like this. I can't see where I'm going. Oh my God, I can't see. This rain is not going to stop. I don't think so. This is very bad. I am in the center of the storm right now. And this could be like 100 miles stretch. 100 miles stretch. I'm the only one on the highway. Come on, please, please disappear, this rain, disappear. Oh no, it's gonna hail!
Well, that's my final number 3. Running into the center storm and hail coming down from the skies onto your truck, your windshield, your vision is completely blinded. You're unable to see any vehicles in front of you. Guys, that's true. That was one of the toughest terrains I ever faced in my entire life. As a truck driver, as a survivor. And I don't know whatever you want to call it, but I know one thing. I will never do that again, because when you are running into a situation like that, you need to pull over. But whoever that guy is behind that wheel, he's a real professional dude, and he's a rough rider, and I don't think you want to play with him. And I'm going to tell you that much, whoever that guy is. So 3 things I wouldn't do. Remember that, write it down, mark it, put it on your forehead so every time you look yourself in the mirror, so you'll remember. Sandstorm, pull over, you clog up all your air system, electronic ventilation, air conditioning system. It will cost you thousands of dollars. Rule number 2, don't race down the road when you got high winds like that, when there's a tornado touchdown someplace not far away from you. And rule number 3, when you run into the center storm and when you get hail coming above the sky onto your truck, and you know what that means, whatever bio means, either you step on it or you pull over. So I'll let that decision be on your side, so you decide what you want to do. Until then, fellas, thank you very much for watching.